How are you, sir?
Fine. That is the spirit. Okay. So just I wanted to ask few questions to you. Are you doing what you wanted to do? Are you getting what you wanted to get?
No.
Are you living up onto your purpose? Are you comfortable? Are you procrastinating? Are you experiencing your greatness, what is there inside you? Are you surrounded by the people who are nourishing you, are making you move forward? Are you challenging yourself? Or are you doing anything different in your life? Is it your life adventurous? Is your life boring? Or are you happy? Ladies and gentlemen, these questions looks very easy when you hear and address within this gathering. These questions you will have to ask each and every day within yourself. Nobody else asks you these questions, and you have to find answer only. Nobody else gives the answers for these things. These things are, we never bother about to ask these questions. What I request you to ask these questions every day. How many of you asked these kind of questions in last 1 month? To you, to yourself. Anybody can raise hands who had asked these questions to yourself? 1, 2, 3. Out of the strength of 50, only 3. The percentage is as usual. 97% people are that way successful, and 97% people are staying where they are, and 3% people are successful. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to ask ourselves. What happens when you move on in the life? You don't ask yourself questions. You don't analyze yourself where you are staying and what you are doing. We keep on moving, whatever we are doing, we don't try to analyze. The most important thing is that you have to analyze yourself. You have to analyze if you want to move forward and succeed in the life. The game of life says that you will have to have more, don't say money, you will have to have more happiness, humanity, freedom, grace, peace also. In order to have more, you have to take many risks. Majority of us, majority people in the world, they don't take risks. They live the life as it is moving on. They live the life as if they have to live 1,000 years. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to live 1,000 years. Here the minute comes and goes. Here the hour comes and goes. Here the week comes and goes. Here the month comes and goes. Here the year comes and goes. At the end of the journey, the life stares at you, says that you are over. By the time you don't have anything to think and do. Live your life as if it is very short. So many people don't take risks. They keep on moving the life as it is, and they will not be reaching anywhere. The people who wants to move, the people who wants to grow, the people who wants to develop themselves, the people who wants to move from the position where they are today and to the higher levels, they never feel fear to take risks. They never feel fear to invest their money, time and energy on them. I wanted to ask one question. What are your fears? What are you scared of? We are all having something which is blocking us, which is holding us back, which is putting us backward. What is that? What are those fears? You will have to address yourself. Those fears which are keeping you moving forward in the life, you will have to address, and you will have to seriously think about those fears. The life is all about growing. The life is all about growing wherever you are, whatever you are doing. Either you can go to your comfort zone, stay there safely, or you have to face your fears again and again and again and move forward and get what you want to have in the life. Isn't it? So it is always better to have some fears. It is acceptable to have some fears. But some fears scares you more than any other fears. But you should not allow those fears to immobilize you, stop you moving forward. Acknowledge those fears. Take into account and move forward accordingly. So once you acknowledge that one, the fears are going to happen there, and the thing is that the fears will be always there. There are distinct difference between having fear in you and fear having you. If you have a fear, that can be addressed, that can be acknowledged. You can take care of that with the help of somebody, with the help of something. But if fear having you, that means it's very difficult to come back into the life. Once it's knowing that, it's absolutely okay to have some fears. Don't resist yourself. Don't condemn yourself that you should not have fears. Have some fears. Acknowledge those fears and do it anyway. Embrace these fears. Embrace these fears, because if you resist something, it will persist. If you resist it, it will always persist. Once you embrace those fears within you, the fear will not do any harm to you. Once you give a lot of power to the fear, but once you realize that fear doesn't have any power to do anything to you. The only thing in the life to deal with the fears is to handle it properly. In order to handle it, you have to take, the first one is the worst case scenario. What can happen worst to us with these fears, right? Think about the worst case scenario and feel that you are capable and able to handle these fears. Once you feel that capable and enough to handle these fears, you acknowledge them and move forward anyhow. Once you decided to move forward in the life, look at seriously what is stopping from living your dreams. What is stopping living the purpose of your life? What is stopping you from recovering from the self-destructive behavior? What is stopping you? What is controlling your destiny? Find out those fears and acknowledge them. And we need to give our permission to fears to mobilize ourselves. Whatever challenges, whatever difficulties, whatever failures, whatever pain may be, you have to allow yourself to move forward. Is it going to easy? No. It will happen in an overnight? No. You will have to intentionally acknowledge and practice those things. Once you acknowledge these fears, accept yourself and accept the fact that the fear is a fact, not a force. The fear is a fact, not a force. Once you acknowledge in that fashion, anyhow this is going to happen. And then it will not force you. The fear will not force anything on you. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, do not run away from your fears. Fears are anyhow going to be there. So once you have this kind of thing, you have to see from your eyes. You have to see from your mind. You have to see from yourself. Often what we do is that some of the fears we acknowledge from other people also. So what will happen when you are facing these fears now, there will always be a conversation within you. It says that you cannot face these fears. There is always a conversation going on inside that will say that you cannot face these fears. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledge that and ignore that. Sometimes you have to have a self-talk. You have to talk to yourself. That will be the best talk ever you will have in your life. Self-talk is the most important thing. When you have a self-talk, that will motivate you. The best motivator in the world is yourself to you. Always to have a self-talk. So once you have that one, and the fears will be easily acknowledged. Ladies and gentlemen, God has given many things to us. We have to use those things and greatness in order to fulfill our mission, in order to reach to our targets, in order to achieve something in the life. But many of us may not be aware of that one, those things which are available for us inside. If you are not using for your purpose in the life, what will happen is, in your life there will be some gaps. Some gaps will be there, and those gaps will be ultimately be filled with garbage, drugs, alcoholism, and self-destructive behavior. So you have to accept yourself what you are. Sometimes we don't realize this one. You have to accept yourself what you are. Once you accept that, things will move. If you are not accepting yourself what you are, then a self-destructive behavior starts developing within you. That makes you your own enemy. So, ladies and gentlemen, these fears, what we feel, doesn't have any power except what we are giving the power to the fears. This fear is an imaginary thing which we cannot see that one. This is an abstractive thing. If something which you cannot feel, which is not concrete, and it is no more life threatening to you, what else they there to fear? So if it is no longer life threatening to you, should we feel fear and stop ourselves from blocking ourselves? Is it a way to do the things? Not at all. So fear is something which we unintentionally blow up disproportionately and will nourish inside our emotions and thinking. Ladies and gentlemen, be courageous, address some fears properly and have a alternative plan to address these fears and move forward. If somebody is taking risks, is ready to invest time and money to move forward in their life, there is a possibility that he may fail. There is a possibility that he may fail. If he fails, what will happen? The experience, the teachings, what he learned during the process of attempting something to do good for him will not be taken away by anybody. Isn't it? You learn many things during that process, and that will help you to reach to your destination easily in future. That makes you different from other people. You at least tried something good for yourself. When you are moving in the journey of success, your journey is not going to be easy. Many people think that somebody is successful and I can also become a successful. But you never see the journey, what he has gone through, the pains, the discouragements, the failures, the frustration, what he has encountered during this process, we never see. You have to go through this process, then only you will be successful. Right? So during this journey, when you facing all these kind of discouragements and pains, your courage will be lost. You often ask yourself, can I move forward or not? You will doubt yourself. You will ask again and again what I am doing. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the time you will have to believe yourself. You have to keep your faith on you and focus on the target, move forward and achieve it. That is the way you have to take the things. When you are focused, when you are concentrated on a particular thing, what will happen? You can control your mind, your thought process, your emotions, your body. There are 4 things generally we neglect these 4 things. You have to control all these 4 things. The mind, body, emotions and thoughts. We are all human beings. We are all emotional. Right? We cannot control some of the things which are going behind our control. So once you are emotional, you have to handle these emotions very carefully. Emotions can make you or break you. Emotions can make you or break you. You have to either control your emotions or otherwise your emotion will control you. When emotions are controlling you, that is the end of your road. Isn't it? Am I making a sense to you? Emotions are very, very important. The people who are very successful, the people who are feeling fulfilled with their achievements in their life, they always control their emotions. You have to learn how to control these emotions. At the same time, the thought process also. These are interlinked. Once you control these emotions and body and mind, the ordinary person can do extraordinary things, unimaginary things that person might have not thought ever. So in the universe, the most powerful are animals. But who has ruled the world? The human being is ruling the world. How? By controlling his brain, by controlling his emotions and thoughts. Right? So sometimes what happens, ladies and gentlemen, we have to learn from our mistakes also. We have to learn from our failures. Your mistakes or failures make you humble. Your mistakes and your failures make you respect your enemies or opponents. And you should always be inclined to learn from your mistakes. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you cannot move forward. When you are encountering these type of failures and mistakes, and you are doing mistakes, so you always says that, can I do it or not? Right? So if you are keep on asking yourself what is going on, nothing is moving, then you should look back to your plan. There might be something wrong in your plan. Right? So for a successful person, in order to get something, the only plan will not work. You need to have three things in together. One is the plan, of course. The solid plan has to be there, the proper plan has to be there. The second thing is that your commitment. Many people makes plan. I know everybody sitting here makes a plan. I have to do this year this. New Year resolution. Everybody makes excellent plan. Being in L&T, we know how to make the things and how to plan the things. But the important thing is the commitment. How committed we are to execute those plans. Right? So one is the plan, the second one is the commitment. The third most important thing, which generally we never thought of and never take into consideration, the conversation which is going on inside the consciousness. The consciousness controls the plan and commitment. You have to very careful about this consciousness. So ladies and gentlemen, once you decided to move forward in the life, to do something, don't look back again and again. Don't look back again and again, even if you have some failures. Don't look back. The people who looks back again and again never made a history. Never made an history. So don't look back. So once you wanted to take on life, decided to have some targets, what you do first is that you decide what targets you wanted to achieve, right? That is the big thing. Then you try to move on yourself to achieve your goals. Ladies and gentlemen, the journey towards success, the road will not be a smooth one. You will have many difficulties, many challenges, many unexpected things which will happen during that journey. The only thing what will happen is that you will have some discouragements. You may feel frustrated, but the road teaches you also how to get up and move forward. The road teaches how to be courageous. The road teaches how to move forward even in the difficulties. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the journey, what you get, the materialistic benefits, the monetary benefits are not important for you. During this journey, you learn many things. At the end of the journey, you will be more confident and self-believe man. You would be more aware of your potential and capabilities. Right? That will make you a perfect man to achieve much more goals in your life. The other thing is that in our schools and colleges and universities, we have a fixed textbooks, fixed syllabus, fixed questions, and there will always be a teacher who will be teaching us and helping us and taking us move forward, right? But in real life situation, that may not be the case. You don't have a fixed syllabus. You don't have a fixed textbook. You don't have any set pattern questions which will come. And of course, you will not have a teacher always available for you. Life throws you many challenges in front of you. Many questions comes in front of you. Instantaneously, you will have to choose the best options, the best answers for your life. That is the case where we always will be in a dilemma what to do, what not to do. You have to make yourself equipped to answer those questions. When you have more than 2 questions in front of you, you have to choose one option, the best option, and we always have a doubt. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, listen to yourself, believe in yourself, and listen to your inner conscious and dialogue and take the right decisions. right? So the hopeless person always looks many difficulties in opportunities. The hopeful person always looks opportunities in difficulties. Try to become a hopeful person. The hope is the thing which the universe is going on, moving on. Don't be a hopeless person, though you have many challenges and difficulties. Another thing is, ladies and gentlemen, we all have some sort of failures. Is there anybody who is here, they never failed in anything, not in academics, in life situations? We all failed somewhere. We all did some mistakes. We all have some discouragements, disappointments. But having all those things with us, is it a right way to stay back and not moving forward? Many people does it. Ladies and gentlemen, failures and mistakes are temporary. For a temporary problem, don't make a permanent solution by staying back and not moving forward in the life. Temporary problems, temporary failures, don't hold back yourself because of that one. You will be treated as a failure person when you accept those failures from your heart. Until and unless you accept that one, you are not a failure. Get up, try again and again. You will reach to your destination. You will reach to your goal. Don't hold you back because of your failures. Sometimes what happens is we put all those efforts committedly, this, that, everything we do it. Something will happen, we will give it up and sit back. But we never know. You almost reached your goal and gave up. That is most of the situations, that is the case. Ladies and gentlemen, in order to handle all these things, the most important thing is that you should know aware of yourself. Before doing anything, you should aware of yourself. What kind of person you are, what talents you have, what potential and capabilities within you, and what knowledge and skills you have acquired. Know about you. If you are not trying to know about you, what will you do? You try to do many things. Each time you do differently. What will happen is that you will be defeated each and every day, and your self-confidence erodes. So know about yourself, what you can do best, and what is required to do best, what skills and knowledge you can acquire. Ladies and gentlemen, talent is inherent. Talent is inherent, that comes with ourselves, whereas skill and knowledge can be acquired. Try to understand what kind of person you are, what is there within you, what best you can do. Be aware of yourself so that will not make you defeated each and every day, and your self-confidence will be kept alive. Right? So once you having done that one, the second thing is that anticipate probable challenges and problems which may come during your journey. The journey may be anything. The target may be anything. Try to anticipate. Most of the people, what we think is that when we make the plan, we will think of the best things to happen. We will not put any contingency for the problems. Of course, in industrial practice we do that, but in personal life, you have to deliberately try to understand what kind of problems I may encounter during the journey. Try to find out answers for all those anticipated problems before they come in front of you and make you surprised. Right? Second important thing is that the small things which are very essential, very important, and very crucial for us, we always neglect those things. Very small things. We don't even recognize that is the thing which will affect. Very small things we forget, and we will not address those things. Ladies and gentlemen, my suggestion to you is that address the small things. Very small things you have to address properly. Those small things can make you to address the bigger things very easily. Those small things could be anything, whether it is in personal life or professional life, or maybe anything outside the society. So address those things properly. Ladies and gentlemen, you can have more than what you got. You can become more than what you are. Got it? You can become more than what you are, and you can get more than what you have. What does it mean? You can have more than what you have means there is a potential inside you that you can grow more and you can get more. Your income will be always directly proportional to your personality development. This is the one word, two word personality development we now always misses you. Many people think that I am 40, I am 50, I am 60, why should I develop my personality? Already this is over. This is for the guys who are in high school and colleges, and this is for the students. The personality development is the most important thing. You should develop your personality. Your income will be always proportional to your personality development. Right? We always chase the success. Success is not something which you can attract. Success is not something which you can pursue. Success is always looking for a safe hands where the success can stay long. Don't try to chase the success. Try to chase yourself and develop yourself. The success will automatically come back to you and stay with you. That's where the personality development comes. Most of us, what we do is that we spend more time on our jobs. More time on our jobs, and we never bother about spending some time on ourselves. Right?
Right.
Try to spend more time on yourself than your jobs. Always try to deliver more than what you are paid in your jobs. You may be thinking that how it is possible. It is possible. Try to deliver more than what you are paid in your professional life, and try to have more time on you than your job. It is possible, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely possible. What we do is that we will be paid enough to keep us ourselves, we will be paid enough to keep us from quitting, and we'll put a lot of efforts, hard work to keep ourselves from firing. Isn't it? So that is how the society goes on. So ladies and gentlemen, try to put more time on your personality development. The personality is everything. If you don't develop your personality, you cannot grow. And intentionally, deliberately have more time on you, and whatever you wanted to do. If you wanted to increase your skills, you wanted to acquire some knowledge, you wanted to earn something you wanted to do, whatever it is, put more time on you. That only keeps you to moving in the life and get you the success. Most of the times what happens when something is going on, something happens now, we get into anger. We frustrated. These frustration and anger and fears are the things which will not allow you to grow. Once you have a personality which is grown up and developed personality, you can handle those things very easily. Right? So I wanted to ask some things. You might have some goals which you wanted to achieve, or maybe some goals you may be practicing. You may be encountering some discouragements, some disappointments, or you may be already gave up. What is required for you is a little bit of encouragement to get back into the game. Little bit of encouragement to get back into the game. Right? There are three kinds of people in the world, in the society. The people who are winner, the people who are losers, the people who are not yet discovered themselves to how to win.
Pardon?
The people who are not yet discovered themselves how to win. Right? What is required for them is the little bit of coaching, little bit of support, little bit of assistance, little bit of vision, make them visualize the things, little bit of help and encouragement in order to discover their true potential. Enable them to have access to the limited power they have. I wanted you to think about something which makes important for you, which is valuable for you, which is fulfilling for your life. Think about something. Think about something and move forward in that direction. What is that something which holds you and keeps you forward about this one? I wanted you to say something which enables you to high level of integrity with yourself.